In the last two videos, we have discussed about Halsey and Rubin incentive plan. Here, in this video, we are going to discuss about Emerson's efficiency plan of wage payment or another method of individual incentive plan. Now, this can be an individual based incentive plan also, as well as production time based incentive plan, as well as production based incentive plan. Okay, so in this plan, a minimum wage is guaranteed to every worker. Now, that minimum wage that has been guaranteed to every worker will be on the time basis, and incentive will be given on the basis of efficiency. That is, efficiency is determined by the ratio of time taken to the standard time. That is, payment or bonus will be given related to somebody's efficiency. If a worker is performing an efficiency that is set by the employer over a standard time, then that worker will be paid bonus or incentive. Now, how do we calculate that efficiency rate? Now, somebody or a worker who attains more than two-thirds, that is 66.67 of the efficiency, then he will be paid the incentive. That is, no incentive will be given up till 66.67 percentage of efficiency. No incentive up till 1 to 66.67 percentage of efficiency. This is something that you have to remember. But at 100% efficiency, there will be an incentive of 20 percentage of the hourly rate, and the efficiency which will exceed more than 100 percentage, the incentive or bonus will be paid for every 1 percentage increase in the efficiency, and that is going to be 1 percentage in incentive. For example, it is 105, that means 5 percentage. 20 plus 5 percentage, 20 percentage, because we are already giving at 100 percentage, plus if it is 105, that means 5 more percentage. If it is 110, 20 plus 10. If it is 120, 20 plus 20. So every 1 percentage or bonus will be paid for every 1 percentage increase above the 100 percentage. I think this would be more clear with a few more illustrations. For example, uh, a standard is set for the job, and efficiency of each worker is determined by dividing the time taken of the standard time. Now, standard output here is, for example, 10 hours. In 10 hours is 100 units, and rate per hour is rupees 1. So, if the rate per hour is rupees 1, the output, let us take the example, or let us take case 1 as an example. Output of case 1 in 10 hours is 50 units, whereas the standard output is 100 units. So that means the efficiency is just 50 percentage. And in the last slide, we have already discussed that the efficiency, if it is below 67 percentage, the worker is entitled to only time wage. So only time wage means 10 into 1. That is 10 rupees that has been set. Rate per hour is rupees 1. So that is going to be 10 rupees 10. So if, let us take the example of case 2, the output in 10 hours is 100 units. Okay, so the efficiency is what? 100 percentage, right? So the worker is entitled to the wage that is 20 percentage, as discussed by us in the last slide, that is 20 percentage above 66.67 percentage, that is the efficiency is already 100 percentage, so it is 20 percentage of the wages as the bonus. So time wages here, it is already we are giving rupees 10, plus the bonus we will be calculating 20 by 100 into 10, that is rupees 2, and earning will be 10 plus 2, that is 12. Okay, and let us take the example now of case 3. Output in 10 hours is 130 units. So if it is 130 units against the standard output that was 100 units, so the efficiency is 130 percentage. At the rate of 20 percentage, at 100 percentage, the efficiency is already we are giving 20 percentage plus 1 percentage increase for every increase above 100, that is 1% would be 30%. So 20% at 100% plus 30% would be 50%. So the worker is eligible for 50% of bonus for the time wage, and this would be calculated as, already we are giving rupees 10 into 1, and bonus is 50 by 100 into 10, that is rupees 5, and the earning would be, total earning would be obviously 10 plus 5, that is rupees 15. So case 1, since he is producing only 50% of the efficiency, he is getting what? He is getting only rate, that is rupees 10. And case 2, he is producing full 100% efficiency, so he is getting 20% bonus. So that means he will be getting around rupees 12 along with the incentives. Plus, and case 3, he is producing 130 units, so 20% plus 30% bonus, that is 1% increase above 100%, so he will be getting an incentive of rupees 5, and the total earning will be then rupees 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. Okay, let us discuss about another example. If the standard time S is equal to 6 hours and rate per hour is rupees 3, that is R is equal to 3, and if the worker completes a job in 6 hours, that means if he is completing the job, the time taken T is equal to 6 hours, the efficiency would be what? 100%. Okay. So in that case, what bonus he is going to get? Simply we can calculate it as 6 into, that is the standard time into 3. Okay. So that will be 18. 6 into 3 means standard time into 3. That is the rate is 3. 6 into 3 is equal to 18. And plus 20 percentage, because the efficiency is 100 percentage. Why? Because the standard time is also 6 hours and time taken is also 6 hours. So in that case the efficiency is 100 percentage. So 100 percentage means in 100 percentage efficiency we have to give 20 percentage. So 18 plus 20 percentage will be, the answer was going to be 21.6. So this is how through Emerson efficiency plan we will calculate the bonus in this case. Now let us take another illustration. This is the question. In the next slide we will discuss about the answer. From the following particular, calculate the total earnings of the worker under Emerson efficiency sharing plan, and standard output per day is 8 hours is 16 units. Now, students, you have to understand that what is S. S is equal to standard output is equal to, in 8 hours is equal to 16 units. Okay, so standard time is 8 hours and standard output is 16 units. Okay, so there are 4 cases. For example, case number 1, and yes, rate is 2.50. Case number 1, the actual output, that means time taken obviously in 8 hours is 20 units. So the actual output here is 20 units by case 1. The actual output of case 2 is 16 units. The actual output of worker for 8 hours is 12 units by case 3, and case 4 is producing 8 units. Now using Emerson efficiency plan we have to calculate their total earning. So let us do. So the standard output per day of 8 hours is 16 units. Let us first discuss about case 1. Actual output of the worker for 8 hours is 20 units. Rate per hour is 2.50. Efficiency, if we want to determine the efficiency, we have to calculate. So 20 by 16 into 100. So the efficiency is 125% of case 1. Now there is a 1% increase after every 100%. That means for 100% efficiency, we already know in Emerson efficiency plan it is 20%. Okay, and since above 100 it is 125, so plus 25. Why? Because there is a 1% increase after every 100 percentage in the Emerson efficiency plan that we have to calculate. So the total amount will be 45 percentage. Now time wage, if we want to determine, it is the standard time, that is 8 into the rate per hour is 2.50. So the normal time wage would be 20. So bonus is equal to what? 45 percentage of this 20. So this would be 45 upon 100 into 20. So the bonus, if you want to calculate only the bonus, so it is 9 rupees. So the normal time, that is 20 into the bonus, sorry, plus the bonus is equal to 29. So this would be 29. 20 plus 29 would be his total earning in case 1. Now, case 2, the actual output of the worker is 16 units for 8 hours. So that means simply it is 100 percentage of efficiency. Why? Because it is 16 units for 8 hours. He is achieving full 100 percentage efficiency, because the output, standard output was also 16 units and he is producing 16 units. So bonus is 20 percentage. So time wage, as usual, we have to calculate 8 into 2.50, 20, and bonus we can calculate, which would come up rupees 4. So 20 plus 4, 24 rupees in case 2 would be the total earning or the total wage. Now let us take case 3. Actual output for 8 hours of case 3 was 12 units. Efficiency, if we calculate, it is 75 percentage. Okay. So 75 minus 68 percentage, we can calculate it in this way also, that is 7 percentage is something which is above 67.7 percentage. See, it's at 67.7 percentage, it is 100 percentage. So 7 percentage is the amount, I mean the percentage increase. So every 1 percentage of above 100 percentage would be is something that we have to give. So we can assume that it is 7 percentage. So time wage is equal to 8 into 2.50 is equal to 20. Bonus is equal to this 7 by 100 into 20 is 1.4. Okay. So 20 plus 1.4 is 21.4 is the bonus, plus the earning that he is getting, total wages in case 3, that is 21.4. Case 4, the output of the worker is 8 units. It is very, very less. Efficiency, if we see, is just 50 percentage. Like 16 units is the standard output. So straight away 8 means half the efficiency, that is 50 percentage. Since in efficiency is below 66.7 percentage according to Emerson efficiency plan, so we have to give the normal rate of wage. The normal rate of wage, that means 2.8 into 2.50, irrespective of he is also earning less than the standard output, still he will get the normal rate of wage. We will not multiply it with any other standard time or standard output, but the normal rate fixed is 8 hours is 8 into 2.50, so 20. In this case, because he is earning less than the output, he will get no bonus. It is a nil bonus. So the total wage earned by case 4 is 20 rupees. There are few other methods also in which we can calculate bonus according to Emerson efficiency plan. We know that if it is below 66.23 percentage, there is no bonus. But what is the case if it is 66.2 by 2 by 3 percentage to 100 percentage efficiency? So a bonus would be increasing from 0.01 percentage to 20 percentage above the basic wage on 100 percentage efficiency. That means it is 0.01 to 20 percentage between 66 to 100 percentage, and already we know that above 100% efficiency we can give 20%, and above 1%, above 100% would be every 1% increase in that. So up to 100% it is at 100% it is 20%, and above 100% it is plus 1% increase in the efficiency. But few, I mean, the Emerson efficiency plan, there are several ways how we determine the bonus up to 100%. Like this is one more way which is also correct. Between 67 till 67 percentage, obviously there is no bonus. 67 to 75 percentage, few people, few employers, they calculate at 1 percentage bonus. 76 to 85 percentage, they calculate at 4 percentage bonus, and 87 percentage they calculate at 7.56 percentage bonus. 90 to 95 percentage they calculate at 10 percentage bonus, and 96 to 100 percentage 20 percentage bonus. So this method can also be used, and above 100 percentage we already know it is 1 percentage increase in every 1 percentage. So this is how Emerson efficiency plan works, and it is up to employers that which method they want to use, either this or this. But if in the questions, if it is given, this table is given, you can use this, otherwise this, or the simple formula that we have already discussed. So we have understood how to calculate Emerson efficiency plan bonus through Emerson efficiency plan. Let us also see what are the advantages and disadvantage. Advantage is that minimum wages are guaranteed, and it is simple to understand from other methods, whereas disadvantage is that incentive after attaining the standard is very low. Thank you.